Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Rah, making another episode of Recovery with Rah. My bad, it's been a minute. It's been a long time since I made one of these. I just figured I'd give y'all a quick update, man. It's been a long time, so a lot of things have happened. Last episode that I had, the title was 8 Weeks Away, and I was 8 weeks away. But what happened? A lot happened, actually. It's almost a year later, maybe more. Nah, it's a little bit over a year later. I'm still on it, and we're talking about methadone. But I haven't relapsed, nothing like that. Everything is still good. I'm still healthy, doing my thing, staying out of trouble like I'm supposed to be. Um, how can I put this into? I guess let me start from the beginning. When I got down to the last 5 milligrams at the methadone clinic. See, I go all the way to New York City for my methadone, and I was on my last 5 milligrams, and it's crazy, man. See, I would go to school, right, when I was younger. I'm talking college and shit like that. And I've been applying for years, for financial aid and stuff like that. And then, something was always wrong, or they would never give it to me, or whatever it was. I get down to 5 milligrams. I'm just about off the methadone clinic, and we're in August when I'm about to be done. I get a letter saying you've been approved to go back to school, full time, full paid tuition, everything, books, classes, everything. And it was crazy because I couldn't turn it down, because if I turned it down, then the government would have never given me assistance again. So I'm pretty much, after I did that, I'm 5 credits short from getting my associate's degree. So I couldn't just say no. And at the same time, I couldn't just be like, all right, I'm going to go to school, just be on 5 milligrams, have my head on straight, and, or let's say get off and be done with it. I can't be detoxing and stuff like that in class, going to class and sweating and puking and going to the bathroom every 5 seconds and stuff like that. In fact, I had a teacher that she said the class starts at 2. If you're here after I call your name, you're absent or whatever. 2 absences, you're out. And each time you leave the class, that's like a point on your, attendance record. So think about it. If I was throwing up and going to the bathroom and had the waters, the bubble guts and all that stuff, I would have failed that class. So, I had to make a choice. I was like, damn, I finally got the money to go to school, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna push this methadone back. And I still kind of regretted that I did that. You know what I mean? I passed everything. The only thing I didn't pass was math, but I withdrew, so it didn't go on my transcript. And that was my only night class. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's an excuse or anything. It's just the reality of it. So I passed school and stuff like that. I did my thing, and it was just crazy, man. I want to get into a specific thing that just blew my mind with this whole thing. But to catch you up, right now I'm on 60 milligrams as of today. I go once every 2 weeks because I'm in crazy good standing, and I was actually down a lot further. I was down to, I'd like to say, at one point I was down to 70 milligrams, and I was supposed to be done around now. The whole COVID-19 thing happened, and in New York, they started, Antifa, all this crazy stuff. They started going crazy, breaking all the windows, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So my doctor inclined me, like, listen, with this whole corona stuff, everywhere getting shut down, I recommend that, you go up on your dose. You should still try to, split it in half just in case they shut the city down, just in case they shut the clinic down, because we don't know what's going to happen. So I went and shot all the way back up to 150 milligrams. So here we go, a man that went from 5 all the way back up to 150. So it's like starting almost all over again, but without the dope. So I did what I had to do, and now I'm at 60, and I'm continuing. I'm still keeping my head strong and stuff like that, and I'm really, I'm focused. I'm focused on getting this over with this time, because there's no more excuses, or I hope life doesn't throw another thing at me where I gotta put it on hold for some reason. But I wanted to get it done before the winter, but that's not an option anymore. So, I'm gonna have to deal with the cold sweats and the chills and the, all the detox symptoms and stuff like that. But, what I want, excuse me, what I wanted to speak on was, it's kind of crazy, man. When I was going to methadone and then I was going to school, it was crazy because I live on Long Island. And my methadone clinic is in Midtown Manhattan. And Long Island and Manhattan, even though it's two, New Yorkers, even though it's two people from New York, there's a whole total different style. It's a complete different style clash from New York and Long Island, from New York City and Long Island. And it was like crazy, man. Like, in the morning, I would go to the city. I'd be up at 5, get there by 6 a.m. to wait online, to be there early, to get there to get in the building at 7, so I could catch the train home. And the train was at 7:30, so I could make it to class by 9, and I would do like 90 on the highway. But the fucking crazy shit is, like, when you in the city, you around all, it's a different vibe. You around all gangsters, and like, you got literal gangbangers. You got, everybody got something on them. You around drug addicts. You around fiends. You around crackheads. You around all sorts of thieves, con artists, connivers, like crooks, like, you with the big dogs. Cause the place that I went to, it seems like everybody, it seems like it's like they just came out of Rikers prison, and like, it's crazy. So, you go there, you try to keep to yourself, or you're cool with whoever you're cool with. I'm cool with everybody there. Everybody know who I am and stuff like that. Comes with time, seeing your face every day, and seeing if you could hold your own and stuff like that. It's a war zone, and it shouldn't be, but it is. They got security there, but security really is only there to clean up the blood. They're not getting paid enough to jump in and stop somebody from getting stabbed and all of this. And I'm not glorifying this stuff. This is really what happens out here. Like, New York City, it's a beast in itself. So, I go from that in the morning to like 3 hours later, like over there everybody's mean mugging, and everybody, if you bump into someone it's a fight. If you accidentally step on somebody's shoes, a lot of they don't got that polite etiquette and stuff like that. Everybody's a gangster. It's all tough and all of this stuff like that. And the aura is just crazy, crazy violent. It's just very negative. The energy is crazy. And then once you get to school back in Long Island, you got people smiling and opening the door for you and thank you and excuse me, and it just messed my head up, man. It messed my head up. I did not know like which was like, I didn't know who was out to get me. Was it the people that were acting all tough and this, or were these people being fake? Like, thank you, excuse me, but this is a methadone clinic. This is a college. I mean, it's just, it was like I stepped into another galaxy or something. It's like the craziest thing, man. But that type of, I guess it comes with the territory and stuff like that, and I took a good look at it, and I stand on the methadone clinic, man, and I think to myself all the time, like, damn, how did I get here? What did I do, man? Why did I do the things that I did? I can't believe I'm here. And like, it is what it is, I can't dwell on the past. I could only look forward to the future. So, my advice is like, man, just keep your head up, do what you gotta do, and everything will fall into place, So, I don't want to sit back and, dwell on all the things that I did wrong. See, I might make a video. I cut a lot of people out of my life, man. They think they cut me out of their lives, but they don't realize I cut them out, And I put myself into a place of isolation for a lot of years, sitting in this room where I'm at right here in isolation, not talking to nobody. I got my one right hand man, but even him, he's got shit to do. He got work, he's got his family, he's got his life. It's not like he could be there all day long. But if I was to call him like, yo, come through, 99.9% of the time, if he's here, he'll be here. So, other than that, man, it's all family and I mean immediate family and stuff like that. But I learned a lot, man. I learned, out of sight, out of mind. I learned, it's crazy, some of the things, man. Some of these people that I called friends and risked my life for and all of that stuff, it's sad. It's sad, man. I put myself through so many situations where I could have died. I could have lost my life for these people that don't give two fucks about me. And that's the true colors. That's the reality of it. It's really disgusting. It's sad to see, man. And I'm, I won't even say it hurts, because at this point I expect it, It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But, I did it. I cut a lot of these people off for myself and for them. I didn't want to drag people down. I didn't want to be one of those people where misery loves company and let me ruin this guy's life so that we could both be bums together and all of that stuff. I'm ruining my life all good just by myself. I don't need your help. You know what I'm saying? So, I just kept to myself, and your mind starts, going a little crazy. So you got to make sure you give it the right nutrition and, what it needs, and the right exercise, and, all of these things to still be on I guess, like a righteous path, man. Not like religious or nothing like that, but just in general to still, you know, have your marbles intact, man. Like, it's crazy. I've learned a lot about myself throughout this whole thing. I've learned a lot about the game I knew a lot about the game, but I learned a lot more. And I learned it to a personal level. I seen both sides of the coin, you know, from being on top to being on the bottom to working my way up and then, you know, going down like, you know, the pits of hell type of shit. Like, I learned, you know, I've seen it all, man. And, you know, I choose to keep to myself. You know, I'm one of them lone soldiers type of thing, you know, the one man army. But if there is people out there that are genuine, you know, I'm not saying it for everybody. It's just I wish somebody would prove me wrong, you know, that I would be able to trust them and that they care and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about family. I'm talking about just a regular person that I know or haven't met yet. You know, I'm still hoping there's a Mrs. Rotzi one day and stuff like that. But everything, you know, comes with time. Everything happens for a reason. And for some reason, I'm still here. So, without making this video too long, I just wanted to touch base with y'all. Right now, my plan is I'm going down 5 milligrams a week. I'm on 60 at the moment, and that's about 3 months. So right now we're at the end of September, so around December, I'll say 4 just to be safe, you know, but we're gonna see how this works out, and then I'll finally be free from all of this stuff, and I can't wait to see what the other side looks like, you know, where I don't have these handcuffs and chains on me and stuff like that. I just wanna, as the people, you know, watching from the other side, I really wanna know what you guys would like to see or hear or whatever from me, you know, because there's a million things I could talk about. There's a million things I've seen, and there's a million things I've learned, and I could drop a million jewels and gems and stuff like that. I just want to know what intrigues you, what helps you. Is it even worth it to you? Do you even like this channel? Do you get anything from it? Is it interesting? You know, like, what do you get? I wanna be more in contact with the people that support, and I want to grow this channel. Like I said, I would love to make this where it's a serious channel. I have plenty of topics I could talk about. I could keep going and going and going. I would love to make this a charity. I don't want to keep going and talking all this I could and I wanna, but I would love to see what some of you guys think about this. You know, I want to get some of your feedback. I want you guys to get involved. You know, I want to hear from you. The reason I do this is for you. I don't get paid off for this. It's not like that. I do it for the love. So, you know, my bad for slacking on y'all, but it wasn't really slacking. You know, I was just taking care of me, which is what I had to do, and I'm still doing it. And I'm gonna touch on some other topics, like I said, you know, with what I think certain people should do and what you might need to do as far as certain characters and, you know, people, places, things, and certain moves in your life that might help you, and, you know, letting go of things. And there's a lot of things that I think, you know, inspirational. Like, I think it'll be a big help. It'll be a big load off your chest, man. Because a lot of people hold that water, hold that water, hold that water, hold that water, and then it gets too much and they just break. So I don't want to see y'all break, man. I want to see everybody succeed. Everybody's at their own pace, so stop looking at everybody else's Facebook or Instagram, and everything is not really what it seems to be. A lot of it's glorified, a lot of it's photoshopped, a lot of it's paid for, a lot of it's bullshit. You know? Believe half of what you see and half of what they're telling you. Maybe none of what they're telling you, you know? It's just keep it moving, you know, do you, worry about you, and you will succeed. That's all I can say right now. I just wanted to make sure I reach out to each and every one of you. If you can, you know, give it a thumbs up so it pops up on other people's pages. If you want to share, I'd be really appreciative of that. That'd be crazy, because I don't know the same people you know, and maybe somebody needs to hear this right now. You know what I'm saying? So, do me that solid. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscription and ring the bell. As you see, I don't post like crazy, but if you guys want me to continue with this, I can definitely come on more and more and more and not make it too long. All right? So I just want to thank everybody that watched this. I want to thank everybody that, played their part. It's your boy Rah T. I'm signing off, and I'll see y'all later, all right? Salute.